So as you guys know on this channel, over the past couple of weeks, we've been covering one particular VTuber being Zentreya. Now, Zentreya has caused a lot of kind of waves in the community recently, especially with her departure from VShojo. We've been covering VShojo and a lot of the departures recently, obviously with the departure of Geega happening before this one, and well, it seems like VShojo is going in a direction that isn't the best. I've made a couple of videos talking about that and talking about what people are speculating behind the scenes and things like that, and well, today I just want to kind of highlight, Zentreya and her performance since actually leaving VShojo, as I think is actually very exciting to see, and she's already made a couple of improvements which have absolutely caught the attention of a lot of VTuber fans, which I think is absolutely great. Now obviously, as you can see here, Zentreya still without a check mark. I'm pretty sure she's working on that. Obviously you lose the check mark whenever you're not involved with the company anymore, as that's how Twitter works for some reason. But it seems like, obviously, she's been growing quite a bit in terms of viewership. Now, ever since, she has left VShojo, her kind of, overall, I guess, viewership has gone up. I mean, you can see it went down a little bit, and now it's going back up again, which I think is great. And obviously, her most recent stream actually had 8.2 thousand viewers, which is, I think it was a couple days after she actually, officially left. Because, obviously, there was the announcement, which happened about, 2 weeks before. Obviously, they gave her about, 14 days or something to leave, and then obviously she went and then went on to be an indie VTuber. Now we can go on to this next clip, which essentially has been blowing up online lately, which is Zentreya showing Haruka, or literally just showing chat in general, her new improved TTS, which is actually a new kind of system that she has in place for her streams ever since leaving. Now let's just take a look at this real quick.
6.
Her 8's my
7.
and her stinky
8.
dragon familiar.
9.
10.
Wait.
Wait.
21.
Yeah?
Wait.
Yeah? Oh!
What?
Yeah? What?
Yeah?
Oh my god! Yeah?
Yeah?
Oh,
Let's
yeah?
fucking
Oh.
go.
Yeah. Oh my god, the
Yeah?
latency is so decreased now. I recognized
Hello,
it immediately.
Haruka.
I was like, hi! Oh shit!
Now geckos.
So if you don't know what's going on here, obviously you might not know if you don't watch Zentreya. Zentreya obviously uses a TTS voice instead of her actual voice, for whatever reason that may be, but essentially that's what they use, and there has been a big problem ever since her entire time pretty much of VShojo, of there being latency. They would have to say the sentence, and then obviously it would take a little bit for it to process, and then it would put out the voice thing, so messages would be kind of delayed, and the way she speaks would be kind of delayed, especially whenever interacting with, obviously, a real person. Obviously, on stream, it's not so bad because, again, you're talking with chat, it doesn't really make a difference, but whenever you're doing collaborations like this, it does make a huge difference, having even more accuracy and even more low latency, meaning that she can have a almost normal conversation, and it seems like, as well, the accuracy of it has improved too, and obviously, you guys could probably guess what that means. It means that, obviously, it's better at kind of picking up what words they're saying, because if you don't know, it's not like a type in TTS, it's a voice to TTS speech. Obviously they are speaking into the mic, and then the mic then puts it into TTS, and then TTS then puts it out on a speaker, and that's essentially how it works. And I think the latency being much shorter is so much better. Now, obviously, people in the comments are saying the low delay is great. I feel like Zen wouldn't be the same without the occasional how to cast. So I'm glad to see it's not 100% accurate. So kudos to Baffler for doing this for her, and for getting Vidal partially involved with this epic masterpiece of a project. So yeah, it seems like Vidal and some other people in Baffler are also involved in kind of helping out improve this technology. And obviously, there's been a lot of people as well, speculating the fact that, why did she do this as soon as, she left VShojo? Were they holding her back or whatever? No, that's not the case. And honestly, I think it might have been almost planned. I feel like she probably had this ready for quite a little bit. But I think the reason why she chose to do it now is because obviously she's not doing a full re-debut or anything. Obviously, if we go back to her leaving VShojo, obviously they literally get to keep their IP. So they get to carry on what they're doing, they get to carry on with their model, and essentially nothing really changes. And obviously, if you want something to bring over a lot of viewers over to your stream, and you want people to, see you as an indie, then you got to do something kind of big. And whether, you know, a lot of people tend to go down the re-debut route, they go down the new model route, they go down, you know, different kind of routes in terms of to get attention. And I think that, you know, this is purposely left so that the new TTS improvement can drive a lot of viewers over to the stream, because again, it is a big upgrade, and that is just one of the things, rather than, you know, deciding to get a new model or something like that, which would be like much more of a faff. I feel like, you know, new TTS and having it already there, being in development anyways, is, yeah, a definite kind of improvement. And I think that, you know, obviously it's going to help out whenever it comes to bringing over people. And it definitely did help out, because as we saw with Twitch Tracker, the stream said another upgrade, or biggest upgrade, sorry. You can see she got 7.2 thousand max viewers, which is some of the highest over the past couple of weeks. And then also an 8.2 thousand the day after, which was probably whenever the clip of this actually came out. But it does sound absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, just listen.
Oh my god, good,
Zentreya
you?
from Texas 2.0.
There's like
Really
no
good.
delay.
Let's fucking
Oh
do huzzah.
shit!
Did you
I
get
was
some
like,
sleep?
no, I had 2 hours of sleep.
Of course, you didn't. Wait. I wonder.
Yes, madam.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh
damn.
shit! You did on the first
I haven't even seen you on this
try.
clip.
I didn't say that without fucking typing it.
Oh my god.
I can
Oh,
say
shit.
it now
Okay,
without
okay.
fucking typing it.
Okay, can you say it again though?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, you fucked up. Oh,
Yeah, see, it's not 100% accurate.
oh, it's just a one-hit wonder.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifristic. I heard that part. Yeah,
I'm actually fucking this up, by the way.
Man,
I'm getting messed up.
dude, one-hit
Hold on.
wonder, man. One-hit wonder.
We take the list, and every
I'm
time
waiting.
Zen says Haruki, it replays it with a random
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
entry.
There you go. It wasn't a one-hit wonder, chat. She
Much
did it
love.
twice.
You try saying that 5 times fast.
Fuck no, I had 2 hours of sleep. Do you think I know the English language by now?
Yes.
No. Wanna know why? I'm Canadian.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, you fucked up.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
So yeah, obviously, as you can see, the technology has definitely improved there. I mean, it's quite funny seeing that clip. And obviously, there's been a lot of support coming from VShojo fans and, you know, people that are going to continue supporting Zentreya even after she's left, you know, VShojo. And obviously, they're saying, I think we can all collectively agree tomorrow will definitely be the end of an era without Zen. I know she'll still collab with the other girls and Kuro, but still. They say, I know realistically nothing is going to change, but having VShojo without such a monumental pillar is going to be odd. In no way is this going to affect how I enjoy her content or anything, but it feels like an end of an era. They say, recently I barely see Zen really collab with other VShojo girls. It's more collaborating with her indie friends, not with VShojo girls. And I know they are still friends, but whole months Zen did big VShojo collabs. Even the months it feels like the collabs between VShojo girls is getting back to where it feels like 2022. I know VShojo JP is always collabing, especially VShojo Nova girls, but the EN is barely. So in conclusion, the 3 who left the group are the ones who usually plan the collabs. That makes Matara, who pushes big collabs together with the JP. I know everyone is busy this year, but no planned collabs feels odd to me. I just wish Zen what she would do in her future. As you say, yeah, same, is kind of sad, but you can tell from the other VShojo members that have nothing but the utmost respect for Zen, as well as for Geega and Matara, which, yeah, obviously is great, and said, I do too. Said, would hope for collabs with VShojo girls in the future, but Mouse and Zen don't even follow each other on Twitter anymore. I'd be surprised if they still do many collabs in the future, which again, is just going to have to be something that we will see. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation behind that, and I made a full video kind of talking loosely about that, so it will be interesting to see if, you know, anything does change. Obviously, the fan base kind of deluded themselves into thinking nothing will change, even though it already wasn't the case with Nyan, which obviously, yeah, Nyan has obviously had a, like, she hasn't really collabed with many of the VShojo members since, I don't think. I mean, I haven't at least seen it. I mean, she's just kind of gone on to do her own thing. The same with Vey as well. I mean, a lot of them, Silverveil as well. You know, they never really do collab, although people like get really excited the fact that, you know, maybe they can still interact quite a bit. I feel like maybe there won't be as many interactions as we think there will be. which obviously is a little bit sad, but obviously that's just how it goes. And obviously, yeah, so no need to separate Kuro, as he'll always be one of the girls, which I think is quite funny. But yeah, it's getting hard to, so it's going to be hard to get used to. While it's nice that Zen keeps her IP and is able to be indie again, rather than starting off fresh like those who left Hollow, Niji, etc. There's no way to fill in the spot or the impact that she made at VShojo. As for collabs, she hasn't been collaborating with anyone from VShojo lately, and vice versa, most likely due to other members having a lot going on in their personal lives or something, but who knows. I don't know how VShojo can and will go on without Matara and Geega, especially Zen, since she's one of the original members, who's also a big pillar, which definitely is true. It's a sure, business goes on like normal, but it's like 2023 again, when we lost Silver, Vei, and Yan, and it took VShojo a while to get back on track again and be better than they ever were 2 years ago, which I definitely do think that's true. It definitely does feel very reminiscent of the time whenever we lost Silver, Vei, and Yan, and obviously it's like almost like a different era of VShojo, and I think they're gonna have to do exactly the same thing again in terms of trying to build up that audience and, you know, getting in a few new talent to kind of interest people. Obviously, they do have a lot of interesting talent still, you know, still currently at the company, including obviously ironmouse, who's one of the original members. They also recently had like you know, Armor Lee joining, which happened, was it, a couple of months ago? It might be even longer than that. I'm not sure. It feels like a lot of this stuff always compacts into like a really small like time frame. But again, they got Armor Lee, who's really, really big, and they've also got some other people as well, who also are still extremely huge in the space. And it seems like they're also trying to flesh out their whole JP side of things as well, which could be pretty exciting, as VShojo are looking to kind of expand into the worldwide scene. But obviously, yeah, with the losses of Zen and, you know, Geega, Matara, it's obviously pretty sad to see. And, you know, obviously they have had a big influence on VShojo, especially Zentreya. But, you know, I feel like it's going to be fine. I feel like, you know, a lot of this VShojo has sorted out and Zen has sorted out. And I think Zen streams are going to do great, especially with this new TTS thing. Honestly, it's very exciting to see this new TTS thing. Obviously, some people don't really care about the fact that, you know, she's upgraded the systems. But honestly, I think it's pretty huge. I think that is actually a really big stepping stone in terms of her career, because obviously it has been a kind of struggle for the entirety of her time at VShojo. You know, it's been a struggle to obviously have your message so delayed, the fact that you can't really have a full-on conversation with someone, or you have those awkward kind of like pauses where like the other person doesn't know when to speak, because obviously, you know, they don't know if like a message is processing, and then it gets all confusing. Whereas now it seems like, especially with this chat with Haruka, it seems like obviously it's much more smoother and it's easier to have a conversation, and that's all thanks to, was it Vidal and Baffler, which again, that is great, and it's great that she's been working with them, and hopefully, you know, she can improve even more technology aspects and just improve more stuff in the indie space in general, because honestly, I feel like she can be one of those VTubers that are definitely going to be a pillar in the indie scene now. Obviously, she has been a pillar in the VShojo scene, but I think now, with like moving into indie, I feel like she can be a pillar within, you know, the indie scene too, providing, you know, all of this new technology upgrades, providing them with collaborations and things. It seems like, you know, she's very hands-on whenever it comes to this kind of stuff. She isn't just someone that sits back and just makes content and just, you know, enjoys her time. It seems like she loves getting involved with the community and getting involved with other VTubers. Obviously, we talked about in my last video about her helping out smaller VTubers and, you know, giving them some money and help to actually get their first model. So again, you know, it seems like she wants to get involved in that kind of stuff and not just sit back and make content and enjoy her time. So again, it seems like, yeah, it could be pretty good for the indie scene coming up. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what kind of happens with that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, there are a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. Again, they got a ton of events on at the moment, which you guys should see. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, because again, I'm very interested in what you guys have to say about this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.